Welcome, dear wanderers of the cosmos, to Earth with Nature. I'm so glad you found your way to this tranquil corner of the universe, a space where we can slow down, breathe deeply, and let our minds drift among the stars. Tonight, as the world outside hums with its endless rush, let's create a sanctuary together, a place to ponder the vastness of existence and the quiet beauty of our own pale blue day. Imagine yourself nestled under a soft blanket, the faint glow of starlight filtering through an imaginary window, or perhaps the gentle rustle of leaves in a forest breeze calming your thoughts. Here we don't chase answers with urgency. We meander through questions with curiosity, letting wonder be our guide. Before we embark on this journey, I'd like to invite you to like this video if it resonates with your heart, and subscribe to Earth with Nature if you feel drawn to these serene explorations of cosmic wonder. And when you're ready, drop a comment below to share where in the world you're listening from and what time it is for you right now. It's a small joy to connect with souls across time zones, each of us gazing at the same sky from different angles. Now settle in, dim the lights if you wish, and let's begin a slow, thoughtful voyage into the mystery of whether Earth is truly one of a kind or just one of countless worlds scattered across the galaxy. If your mind wanders as we speak, that's perfectly okay. Let it float like a leaf on a quiet stream. We're here to explore, not to rush. Our story tonight centers on a question as old as humanity itself. Are we alone in this vast universe? Or is Earth merely a single note in a symphony of habitable worlds? Let's dive into the realms of astronomy, exoplanet mysteries, and planetary science facts, painting vivid pictures with science and imagination as we go. Picture the night sky stretching endlessly above you, a canvas of twinkling lights. Each star a potential sun, each sun a possible cradle for life. Since the 1990s, when astronomers first confirmed the existence of planets beyond our solar system, we've discovered over 5,500 exoplanets, thanks to marvels like NASA's Kepler Space Telescope and the Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, TESS. These technological wonders peer into the void, detecting tiny dips in starlight as planets pass in front of their host stars, revealing worlds of staggering variety. Some are scorching hot Jupiters, gas giants orbiting so close to their stars that their atmospheres boil. Others are super-Earths, rocky planets larger than ours, potentially cloaked in thick clouds or shimmering with alien oceans. And then there are those rare gems, planets in the habitable zone, where temperatures might allow liquid water to pool on the surface, a key ingredient for life as we know it. Take, for instance, Kepler-452b, often dubbed Earth's cousin, a rocky world orbiting a sun-like star 1,400 light-years away. Its size and orbit hint at conditions that could mirror our own, though we can't yet see if it harbors forests, rivers, or even the faintest whisper of life. Isn't that breathtaking? That somewhere out there, a world might exist with its own sunsets, its own storms, its own silent wonders. Pause for a moment and let that sink in. What would it feel like to stand on such a planet? To look up at an alien sky with moons or rings we can't yet imagine? Scientists estimate, based on data from the Kepler mission, that our Milky Way galaxy alone could host billions of rocky planets, with tens of billions potentially in habitable zones. That's billions of chances for life, for stories, for something or someone to gaze back at the stars as we do now. But habitability isn't just about water or warmth. It's a delicate dance of factors. A planet needs a stable atmosphere to shield it from cosmic radiation, a magnetic field to deflect solar winds, and a geological heartbeat to recycle nutrients through volcanic activity or plate tectonics, much like Earth does. Our home is a masterclass in balance. Its molten core generates a protective magnetic shield. Its distance from the sun keeps us neither frozen nor scorched, and its biosphere, think of the Amazon's emerald canopy or the ocean's unseen depths, thrives on a cycle of renewal. Yet, even with all this perfection, Earth's story is one of fragility. A mere shift in orbit, a flare from the sun, or a collision with a rogue asteroid could unravel this harmony. Reflect on that for a second. How often do we take for granted the invisible forces that sustain us? As we ponder exoplanet mysteries, we're reminded that Earth's existence is a cosmic lottery win, a rare alignment of conditions in a universe often hostile to life. Technology like the James Webb Space Telescope launched in 2021 is now helping us sniff out the chemical fingerprints of distant atmospheres, searching for signs of oxygen, methane, or other biosignatures that might hint at life. Imagine the day we detect such a signal, a whisper from a world light years away. What would it mean for us to know we're not alone? Let's linger on that thought as we transition to a broader canvas, considering not just the science, but the philosophical weight of these discoveries. How does the possibility of other worlds reshape our understanding of our own? As we drift further into this cosmic reverie, let's expand our gaze from the mechanics of planetary science facts to the deeper implications of a universe teeming with potential worlds. Close your eyes for a moment if you'd like, and imagine yourself floating above Earth, seeing it as a tiny speck of blue against the infinite black. From this vantage point, our planet seems so small, so singular, yet the data tells us it might be one of many. This duality stirs a profound sense of wonder, doesn't it? The idea that Earth, with its sprawling deserts, icy poles, and vibrant coral reefs, could have siblings out there, worlds with their own landscapes, their own mysteries. Let's paint a picture with our minds. A planet orbiting a red dwarf star, perhaps, where the sky glows a perpetual twilight due to the star's dim, crimson light. Maybe its surface is dotted with vast fungal forests, or its oceans shimmer with bioluminescent life forms we can't fathom. Astronomy teaches us that red dwarfs, the most common stars in our galaxy, often host rocky planets in tight orbits, increasing the odds of habitability despite their faint glow. Proxima Centauri b, just 4.2 light-years away, is one such candidate, a rocky world orbiting the closest star to our Sun. Though it's bathed in harsh radiation, scientists speculate it might cling to an atmosphere if it has a strong magnetic field. Isn't it humbling to think that our nearest neighbor could harbor a world so different, yet so akin to ours? Let's pause and reflect. If life exists there, would it look up at the stars as we do, wondering if it's alone? Or would it be utterly alien, unaware of the concept of other? The search for such answers drives missions like the European Space Agency's Ariel telescope, set to launch in 2029, which will analyze the atmospheres of hundreds of exoplanets for signs of life-friendly chemistry. But beyond the science, there's a philosophical current to this quest. If Earth is one of many habitable worlds, what does that say about our place in the cosmos? Are we a rare miracle, or a common occurrence? The Drake equation, a thought experiment from 1961, attempts to estimate the number of communicative civilizations in our galaxy by factoring in variables like star formation rates, the likelihood of planets hosting life, and the longevity of intelligent species. While it's speculative, It reminds us that life's emergence might hinge on fleeting windows of opportunity. Civilizations could rise and fall before ever meeting. This fragility mirrors Earth's own story. Think of the Great Barrier Reef, a living mosaic of color, now fading under the stress of warming seas, or the Amazon, often called the lungs of our planet, shrinking under human pressure. These remind us that even a perfect world is vulnerable. Yet, rather than despair, let this fragility inspire awe at how Earth persists, how life clings to existence through eons of change. Consider the resilience of extremophiles, tiny organisms thriving in Earth's harshest corners, from boiling geysers to frozen tundra. If life can adapt here, couldn't it elsewhere? Perhaps on Enceladus, a moon of Saturn, where subsurface oceans spray geysers into space, hinting at hidden ecosystems. Or on Mars, where ancient riverbeds and methane traces fuel hopes of past or present microbes. These cosmic wonders ignite our imagination, don't they? They whisper that life might be a universal impulse, not a solitary accident. Let's sit with that for a moment. How does the thought of life beyond Earth stir your emotions? Curiosity, hope, or perhaps a quiet longing to connect? As we move forward, let's weave this sense of possibility into a larger tapestry, exploring how our search for other worlds reflects back on our duty to cherish this one. How does knowing we might not be alone change the way we see our home? Now, let's gently shift our perspective, zooming back to Earth while carrying the weight of these cosmic possibilities. Imagine standing on a quiet hill at dusk, the horizon painted in hues of amber and violet, the first stars piercing through the fading light. From here, the universe feels both immense and intimate, our planet a fragile jewel suspended in the void, yet perhaps not the only one of its kind. This duality, born from exoplanet mysteries and planetary science facts, invites us to reflect on our role as stewards of this world. If Earth is one of many, its uniqueness lies not in its existence, but in the life it has nurtured. Us, the creatures, the ecosystems that breathe and bloom in unison. Let's linger on a vivid image. The Earth is seen from the Apollo 8 mission in 1968, a blue marble floating alone in the black, captured in a photograph that changed humanity's self-perception. Astronaut Frank Borman later said it made him realize Earth's profound isolation and beauty. Yet, modern astronomy suggests we might not be so isolated after all. The Hubble Space Telescope, peering into deep space, has revealed galaxies by the billions, each with stars and planets uncounted. If even a fraction hold life, the universe could be a garden of worlds. Some barren, some lush, some beyond our wildest dreams. Consider TRAPPIST-1, a system 39 light-years away with 7 Earth-sized planets, 3 in the habitable zone. Discovered in 2017, it's a cosmic laboratory for studying habitability, with future telescopes like the Extremely Large Telescope aiming to probe their atmospheres for water vapor or organic molecules. Isn't it astonishing to think that within our lifetime, we might glimpse evidence of alien life? But let's pause and turn inward. How does this search for other worlds make you feel about Earth? Does it deepen your appreciation for the rustle of leaves, the crash of waves, or the laughter of loved ones? Science shows us that Earth's habitability is no accident. It's the result of a 4.5 billion-year journey. From the formation of its crust, cooled by ancient rains, to the rise of oxygen from primordial algae, every step built toward a world where we could ponder these very questions. Technology like the Gaia spacecraft mapping our galaxy's stars helps us chart potential havens, while rovers like Perseverance on Mars drill into the past for clues of life. Each discovery is a mirror, reflecting Earth's story back to us. Yet, with this knowledge comes responsibility. Climate models predict that a mere 1.5 degrees Celsius rise in global temperature could tip ecosystems into chaos, threatening the balance that makes Earth a haven. If we dream of finding other worlds, shouldn't we first protect this one? Imagine future generations looking up, inspired by our efforts to heal oceans and forests, just as we're inspired by the cosmic wonder of distant planets. Let's reflect. What small act could you do tomorrow to honor Earth's fragility? Plant a seed, reduce waste, or simply marvel at its beauty. As we near the end of this journey, let's carry this blend of awe and duty forward, recognizing that whether Earth stands alone or among countless siblings, its value lies in the life it holds right now. The universe, with its billions of stars, doesn't diminish our home. It magnifies the miracle of being here together under this shared sky. How does that thought settle in your heart? As our quiet exploration draws to a close, let's rest in the gentle glow of these cosmic wonders. We've wandered through the realms of astronomy, pondered exoplanet mysteries, and grounded ourselves in planetary science facts, all while cradling the fragile beauty of Earth in our thoughts. Imagine once more that you're gazing at the night sky, each star a reminder of the vast possibilities beyond, worlds unseen, stories untold, perhaps lives unimagined. Yet, here we are on this singular planet, bound by gravity and grace, entrusted with its care. The search for other worlds isn't just a scientific quest. It's a mirror to our own existence, urging us to cherish the rivers that flow, the winds that whisper, and the heartbeat of life all around us. Before we part, I'd like to ask for your support in growing Earth with nature. If this journey stirred something in you, please give this video a like. It's a small gesture that helps share these reflections with others seeking cosmic wonder. Subscribe if you'd like to join us for more serene explorations. And leave a comment below telling us where you're listening from and what time it is there. Perhaps share a thought or feeling this story evoked. Did the idea of other worlds spark hope, curiosity, or a renewed love for Earth? Your words connect us, weaving a community across miles and moments. For now, let's linger in this quiet space a little longer. Whether Earth is one of a kind or one of many, its magic lies in the now, in the way the moonlight dances on water, in the warmth of a shared smile, in the simple act of wondering together. Carry this sense of awe into your night or day, and remember, the universe is vast, but so is the capacity of our hearts to marvel at it. Until we meet again under these stars, rest well, dear friend, and let the cosmic wonder of existence be your lullaby.